Palladium. What is it? And why is it going through the roof when everything else is crashing? I'm Biko Konstantinos, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Do you like easy to understand financial analysis on a broad range of topics? If so, then you should consider subscribing to my channel and click on that like button because that would really help YouTube share my content. Now let's get into it. Palladium is part of the precious metals family, which consists of gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. What is palladium? Well, it's a shiny white metal and makes up one of the 6 platinum group metals. And what is palladium used for? About 85% of palladium ends up in catalytic converters in car exhausts. It's used to turn toxic pollutants into less harmful carbon dioxide and water vapor. Palladium is also used to a lesser extent in electronics, dentistry, and jewelry. In general, supply has lagged demand. Part of the increase in demand has been the tightening of regulations to crack down on pollution from vehicles. Another reason for the demand is palladium is very rare. In fact, it's 30 times more rare than gold. Another reason for this rarity is that palladium is a secondary product of platinum and nickel extraction. So you don't just find a big lump of palladium and dig it out of the ground. It's actually extracted from other metals as a secondary product. So why is palladium suddenly skyrocketing? Well, it's because of this. Russia currently produces the most palladium out of any country. It's followed fairly closely by South Africa, and then some in Canada and the United States, but a lot less. Now, because Russia is currently invading Ukraine, the fear is there could be supply shortages from the Russian side, which is currently sending the price of palladium up. To see just how much, let's have a look at the charts. Here we have the weekly chart of palladium. We can see from 2016 the price started rising due to increased demand and really started spiking prior to COVID, and then we had a sharp drop and a recovery to reach an all-time high in April-May 2021 of 3,000. After that, we had a falling away in line with other precious metals like gold and silver, but as precious metals started to recover somewhat, palladium started increasing, and recently with the Russian invasion of Ukraine, we've had a very sharp spike upwards. So palladium now is trading close to 2,600, which is not all that far away from the all-time high of 3,000. So where to from here for the palladium price? Well, the effects from this Russian invasion and any sanctions or retaliations from Russia will play a large part. If Russia withholds some of the palladium they produce, demand will increase because there'll be less to go around and the price could really shoot up. In the longer term, price will be affected by industrial demand for palladium. As long as it's valuable for industrial purposes, the price should be well supported. And lastly, as part of the precious metals family, palladium will also be supported if the other precious metals are rising, especially gold and silver, which are the leaders in the precious metals family. Okay, so if you're bullish on palladium, which means you think there'll be strong demand and strong prices going forward, then how can you potentially profit? Via ETFs or exchange traded funds. There's a Sprott ETF, which contains both platinum and palladium, so that will track the prices of those two commodities. And another example is this Aberdeen Standard Physical Palladium shares, and that will basically just track the palladium price, less the cost of the ETF. So if you were to buy that ETF on the stock market, if the price of palladium goes up from where you bought it, you would be making a profit. You can buy physical palladium in the form of bars or coins and just hold these and sell them sometime in the future for hopefully a higher price. Another way you could invest is to purchase some stocks on the stock market which have exposure to palladium. There are some examples here, and all of these stocks are currently listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So are you bullish on palladium? Do you think the price is setting up for a new boom and new all-time highs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd really love to know what you think. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and you could help me get there. I'm Biko Konstantinos and I will catch you in my next video.